And welcome back, everyone, to Who Would Win. Today's Who Would Win comes to us from, Robert Cooper, who asked the question, who would win a fight, the Darby brothers from Jojo's Bizarre Adventure versus Peril from Wings of Fire? Peril is a dragon, as you can see. This is a pretty out-of-pocket suggestion, dude. Peril is among a particular class of dragons that are among the fastest of the dragons in their world. Peril is a female dragon around 8 years old. Has all the standard abilities you'd have of a dragon. She is also afflicted with something called fire scale, which is actually kind of like a disease, but not quite. What it is essentially is, at least the way it's more or less described, is that their internal combustion creation that gives them the ability to fire doesn't quite work properly. It still has to breathe fire, but it's overactive. It's overactive. So it's causing all the excess heat that basically come out of their scales, which means they are constantly fire hot, which means they are immune to things like ice attacks and ice nullification. Like, they're highly resistant, if not immune to that. Most standard melee attacks are just going to, like, the weapons literally burn as they get close to the dragon. That's how hot they are. Being a dragon means she's very powerful, very fast, but as an 8-year-old dragon, she's got a lot of growing to do. The Darby brothers are two brothers within Jojo who basically kind of run cons and things along those lines using their stands. They're both gamblers, but the abilities of Talents, is that the brother's name? How you pronounce it? Talent's the one up top there with the red hair. His stand is called Atum, or Autumn, or Atum. I think it's Atum, because the other one's Osiris. And Atum's apparently has two separate powers. It's first able to steal the soul of... No, come on. Stupid ad. Come on. I was literally just reading it, and then this ad got in my face. I don't care about you, ad. I was trying to read. This is what's happening with our country today. An ad gets in there every time you're trying to read. Anyway, it has the ability to steal the souls of anyone who recognizes defeat against him, like Osiris. And has the ability to read the minds of others in the form of seeing souls, answering yes or no questions automatically. So that's that one. The Osiris, which is the other brother, who is Daniel J. Osiris has the ability, which, as I just said, is its main ability comes basically to steal souls of anyone who recognizes their own defeat. More precisely, it cooperates with it, and that's pretty much it. It just steals souls, more or less. Osiris has the ability to take the soul of anyone who loses to Darby in a game. That's pretty much it. So, there's no way on God's green earth these guys beat this dragon in a fight. These guys, let me put it this way, these guys do not have stands that are designed to fight. They don't have the World, though. They don't have Star Platinum. They don't have Silver Chariot, I think it was. They don't have any of these guys. They have two stands, two psychic entities behind them that are designed to help them in their gambling scheme and steal souls. That's it. And the dragon, while only 8 years old, is still probably intelligent enough to know not to challenge something. Know not to play games with individuals. But at the same time, I mean, that would be theoretically the only way they could beat her is by winning in a game and her recognizing her defeat. Now, the problem with that is dragons usually have certain levels of extra perception capabilities. I don't know if that translates to these dragons in this world of, what was it, Wings of Fire? Is that it? Wings of Fire is the name of the book series. I don't know if that translates in that. But even if that's the case, if they're squaring off, yeah, if she recognized defeat, they'll get her soul, but she'd still have to recognize defeat first. In an actual fight, these guys are screwed. Very much so, they are screwed. And there's no guarantee they'd be able to beat her, even though both these brothers cheat at whatever game they're playing. Just because she's young doesn't mean she isn't skilled in theoretical, human games, tasks, gambling, whatnot. So, yeah, unfortunately, this is one that I should have put for the speed round, because, like I said, there's no way they're beating her in a straight out fight. They're just not. even if you make the argument that, well, wait, the stands can only be damaged by other stands, and in their world that's true. And admittedly, I don't think she has anything as a dragon to hurt the stands. But that doesn't necessarily mean the stands are just going to be able to stop every little bit of attack. Hell, they just get in close and start trying to maybe throw a punch. The sheer heat coming off her would hurt the brothers and possibly even the stands. Like, the stands are not infallible, clearly, as we just explained. They can be destroyed by other stands. So, in theory, if Star Platinum were to go and be right next to the stun, provided that Jojo is able to wear a suit and protect himself, I'm not certain if that stand could survive the heat of the sun. There's no evidence to suggest it. There's also no evidence to suggest it wouldn't happen, that it couldn't survive. I'm just saying there's really no strong evidence one way or the other. Just the word we have in the lore that stands can only be seen and interacted with other stands and seeing users. So I don't know. Personally, I don't think the dragon could harm the stands, or at least if she could, it wouldn't be in any way significant enough to win the match that way. But anything's possible, I suppose. Like I said, this is a really out-of-pocket suggestion. So let me know down in the comments below what you think. And though I'm gonna give it to Peril, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. Like I said, in a gambling match, that's their best chance, and even that's nowhere near a guarantee because they're gambling with a dragon. So in a gambling match, that's their best bet. They have the highest chance, but that's not a guarantee either. And most likely, if the dragon felt like they were conning her, she'd probably just end the game by just incinerating him. Either way, I'm going to go Peril. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a little bit for the what if. Later.